morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's another day, another slay. I woke up pretty early today, automatically. I didn't sleep in. Probably because I'm still a little hyper from yesterday. Yesterday was the battle. It was very fun. It was very fun. I was very surprised with what I achieved. We we won the first battle against like two senpais. Like we had to go against senpais back to back, so it was pretty intense. But we won the first battle, which we were both very surprised about. We were like, wait, hold up, wait a minute, what? And then we lost the second battle against like probably one of my favorite senpais out of the whole like Sakura. It was amazing. It was very fun. I'm just gonna say the girls carried. The girls carried for real. Like it was so good. Every girl was so fucking good. Like yes, the guys were good, but like there was something just about the women who were carrying the whole battle. It was really cool to see. Me and my partner got like a special props at the end by one of the judges. He was like, y'all, the both of you had a lot of like flavor. He even said in English, flavor. When the battle was done, we got to see like on the little papers that the judges were writing on, because the judges like kept notes for each battle. I thought it was really nice. One of the judges literally wrote at our duo, this is cool. He had a little note with my name which said kakke, which means cool. It was nice to like get that recognition for like, you know, a style that I haven't practiced in like so many years. It's been like a good 7 years maybe since I've done break, and I've only just been recently just like picking it up again. I was a little nervous because like my leg was kind of, she was not giving, she was a little hurting a lot, but I still kind of pushed through. I even put on my knee pads because I was like, I'm not, these old knees, absolutely not. We're not going to do that on a concrete floor, baby. And I'm glad I did, because yes, they're sore now, but they're not as bruised and battered as they would have been if I didn't use them. I had a nice time, and at the same time I was very dubious because it is kind of hard to make connections with people when there is such a huge language barrier. And I've been noticing that for like a few weeks now. You know, you see people kind of going off, splitting off and making friends with each other, or like practicing with their senpai for the battle. I think oftentimes, and maybe that's just a projection on my part, but sometimes I do kind of feel like I'm being avoided. There's that. And it is what it is, and it's gonna give what it's gonna give. I'm really grateful for the experience here. I'm really grateful that I get to experience being in Sakura. I get to like experience like speaking Japanese in a whole nother way, even if it's a little difficult. And I'm also grateful that I get to experience just how important it is to like know the language before getting into something, and also at the same time understanding that learning a language is not as easy. Immersion is the most helpful thing to do when learning a language, but it still takes time. It's just, I've been having to have a lot of patience with myself, and also just recognizing like sometimes there's boundaries that at this point cannot be crossed yet, maybe at another point in time. But for now, it's just learning me what I need to learn, and that's just something I gotta accept and move forward with that. So I had my moment of being sad yesterday, but now I'm just like really proud of myself for like doing all of that. Like, suck you guys. Should I put this in the vlog? Maybe. This is just me. This is between us, okay? I was kind of walking, there was like a break, so I was kind of like walking around campus for a bit just to like decompress a bit because it was really busy inside. So after I walked back in, I had to go down the stairs into the basement because we train in a basement. And there was this guy there who I didn't recognize. So I was kind of looking at him. He was very handsome. I think the first thing I noticed was, oh, you're very handsome. The second thing I noticed was, I don't know you. I haven't seen you yet. And he was looking at me too. And you know when it's very obvious when someone is asking another person who is that? That was what was happening. Because like his friend next to him, he said something to his friend next to him, and his friend turned around and looked at me, and he was like, I think his friend said something in a way of like, may I don't know them. And then I got like a whole stare down, a whole check down, and then a beautiful laugh, and I was like, oh, thank you. I didn't go up to him because again I don't know, I was shy. Do you know how hard it is to like walk up to like Japanese people and just introduce yourself? I think it was also because I was already kind of in the mood of like, oh, it's kind of hard to connect with people, and maybe that was just on me. Thursday there's another practice. I'm gonna practice to do Old Way because I have a ball this weekend. And then I'm just gonna have to see if I want to show up at practices, if I want to continue showing up at practices, or if I just, use other days to like practice alone in the tunnel. I'm still kind of in dubio about that. Maybe I'm feeling a little melancholic right now about it because I'm like both proud and also both a little sad maybe, and also a bit disappointed in myself of just like, oh, I wish I knew how to speak Japanese better so that I could have had a better experience from the jump, you know what I mean? But then I also just need to recognize that speaking Japanese and learning Japanese is very difficult. Japanese is a very hard language, and for everyone who is able to learn it in 6 months, well, props to you, but that's not really a realistic way of learning a language. I have a few things to do today. Classes, and I want to work on an essay, and I have a test I need to study for tomorrow. That's that. I'm gonna go and continue eating my breakfast. I have like half a toasty here. Hello, good evening. I am currently still working on my essay. I've made some progress. I'm really liking the way this is taking form. I feel like I'm in a flow where I can just, talk and not feel so, how do you say that? Not feel like blocked. I feel like the words are flowing, which is really nice. I just came back also from dinner and just hanging out with my friends, which was really nice. Also very important, if you have to cram for something, make sure you spend some time outside of the house to just kind of like breathe, which we did. We ate okonomiyaki, which we have officially made our Japanese soul food. It's not really ramen we crave. Sometimes we crave hamashi sushi, which is like our favorite kaiten sushi. Most of the times we really crave okonomiyaki, and we crave okonomiyaki from this place that's near our university. So we're calling it our soul food, and we know that okonomiyaki is definitely going to be one thing we're going to miss once we're back in the Netherlands. So I went to the gacha store, pulled some. I got my koala here. I actually wanted to aim for either Dragon Ivankov or Ace, but I don't mind. Not Ace. Dragon Ivankov or Sabo, because of course. But unfortunately, I didn't make it. So koala it is, which is fine. I love my koala. Kawaii desho. Kawaii desho. She's gonna be in my little one piece place that I made. And this is No Face. I love him. He's so soft. I like to sit with him while I'm behind my laptop or behind my desk. Just very comforting. And I need some comfort right now. It's also really hot outside. Luckily, in the evening, it's like cooling down a bit, but like Japan is warming up, and it's warming up. And I'm in Kanazawa, which is like before the mountains, so like this place is usually a little bit more colder than the rest of Japan. I'm going to Osaka tomorrow, so I'm kind of a little worried how warm it's gonna be then, but we'll just have to figure it out. Which, yes, I still have to go to Osaka. As you can see, the pile of laundry has not diminished. Again, it is clean. It is dried. I just need to figure it the fuck out. I also need to steam some jeans. There's some prep I just need to do. And I cannot prep unless I finish my essay. So I don't know when I'm gonna go to sleep. But I know that I'm gonna go to sleep in the bus
which is the most important part. Just gonna go and continue writing for a bit, and then I will see you back when I'm finally ready to like, I don't know, do some other shit.
Besties, we're handing in our research paper. I have yapped for my life in that fucking conclusion. I think my conclusion is larger than any of the parts of my fucking paper. But you know what? It's fine. I can do that. And you know why? Because there is so little research. And I had to preach. I had to preach about why the fuck is there not this much research on it? Justice. It's fine. I'm gonna hand it in. Listen, I just want a 6. I just want to pass. That's all. Let's get it. Wacht. Oké, we doen het samen, ja? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add. Oh. Add. Sorede, sorede. Submit to shimasu. I have to show that to my friends. Dekta. We did that. We did that, bitches. I can now close this off. All right. Okay, I'm so happy about that. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Okay, now I can finally fucking pack. Let's do that. I'm going to a party tonight, but we're kind of like the people I'm going with are kind of late, so I have some time to spare. So I figured why not spend this time together. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put these figurines together because I bought them, and I feel like I want to spice up my little room. And there's that. While we're putting this together, let's talk about the fact that I have a crush. That came out so smooth. That came out so smooth. First, let's put on together Bakugo. This is Bakugo Katsuki is my favorite character of My Hero Academia, and nobody can tell me otherwise. I don't want to hear any Bakugo slander in my comment section. You will be blocked. It happened yesterday. It's a puppy crush though. I met this person. I've seen this person before, and I already thought, oh, this person is pretty attractive. But that was like the extent of how I thought about that person. And then yesterday, we got I don't know which one of my angels was in charge that night, but they were making sure, they were very much making sure that this person and I got to know each other a little bit more. I think because we kind of got to know each other a bit more, that's when the crush started. That's when the feeling started to kind of like, oh, this is very interesting. Like something in the back of my head, something that was dormant for what, 7+ years. I've been celibate for 7+ years, if you did not know. I got out of a relationship. I had like 1 year of fucking this other dude. It was okay. We were just friends with benefits. It really wasn't all that. It wasn't that deep. Then I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't want to be intimate with anyone ever again. So celibacy, not just sexual celibacy, it was also romantic celibacy. I literally sworn off any type of intimacy that wasn't platonic or familial. And it's been 7 years in the making. Yeah, it's been 7 years in the making. It's been a very long time. So, there was something that was very dormant here in the back of the nape of my neck that kind of woke up and was like, oh, hello. Did you miss me, bitch? You thought I was dead? No. And I was very surprised by that. I had a whole crash out moment yesterday. Okay, let's talk about this. So, I'm going to keep these boxes because I do need to take these back home with me. Hello to my child. So beautiful. So yesterday there was like a dinner. I rizzed myself into, not rizzed myself, but I got myself into, not got myself, but there was a dinner that took place and they asked me to come and I was like, okay. Because I didn't really have the vocabulary to say no in Japanese. So I went and it was really nice. But before that we had like a session. We had like some activities of like the club. We had some club activities beforehand. So we have this, and we have his beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little bombs. Let's put this in here. You have little slots. Oh, my beautiful Bakugo. Oh, yeah, okay. So did that. Oh, he's pretty high. Okay. This is actually a place where Deku's supposed to be. No cap. I'm so sorry, Deku, look away. Look away, Deku. Not for your eyes. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's so cool. Oh my god. My baby. That's the thumbnail. Thank you. Oh, you're so beautiful. Stop it. You're so beautiful. You're going to go here. And so next is Robin. This is my wife. I need y'all to come correct. This is my wife. I will not accept any Robin slander in my comment section. That being said, I also do not accept any Sanji slander in my comment section. You will be blocked. Anyways, back to this. Anyways, I had a really fun time. And then afterwards, after everything was done, he walked up to me and he kind of just started asking questions like, oh, hey, did you do this before? I was like, yeah, I did this before. And he's like, how long did you do this? Like, where did you learn this? We just kind of started like limited like talking and it was okay. I didn't feel anything at that time. I was just like, oh, this is fun. Someone is actively reaching out to talk to me. This is really cool. Despite the language barrier, because of that, because there is a language barrier, I do kind of feel like people kind of not refuse, but like kind of are more apprehensive to talk to me. But he just kind of stepped up and it was really nice. And then we went to dinner. Not us, but like the entire group. They had like a newbie dinner. That's what they had. We got like group with a senpai who was gonna drive us to the restaurant. Lo and motherfucking behold, who do I get grouped up with? Exactly. I got grouped up with that senpai. So me and the group that he was driving, because I was with 3 other people. We went into his car and then he drove to the restaurant. Let me tell you, I'm so fucking weak for a man who can drive. This is the bar. The bar is in hell. Also, it was such a nice car. So that thing here in the back of my head really went, ooh. Oh, look at my wife. She's so hot. Is your wife as hot as mine? No. Oh, where's her head? Cursed. Oh, this one has little pinholes, so I have to... This is her... This is her egghead outfit. She's so beautiful. What a body. What a body. The last body, King, I could not like let him lay there. He was just 500 yen. 500 yen. I don't know what like state he is because these are like these are secondhand, so I'm just gonna have to see for myself. And we went to the restaurant and I just kind of kept my distance a bit because I just wanted to enjoy it. And I know myself, I know I can get so hyper focused on someone and that's just gonna, make me focus on something that I really shouldn't be focusing on the entire evening. So I went to the restaurant. I sat at a different table. I sat with other yugakse and I was just like sitting there. I was having a good time. And he was actually sitting at another table as well because we were like apart. Like I was here, he was over there. And we couldn't even see each other, So I was like, this is a good place for me to sit. Lo and behold, this tables got reassigned, came to sit with me at my table. That was kind of crazy. We didn't really talk a lot because I was like here and he was like there. But I was more like speaking like with the senpai over here and we're just It was really nice. I had some really nice conversation with my senpai. Yeah, there was like one senpai I kind of asked like, oh, why did you start dancing? And he just came up with like his whole reason for being. And I was like, you know what? You kind of ate that. It was beautiful. I understood half of it, but that was fucking beautiful. And I understood the essence. Yeah, afterwards we all got driven home by our senpai. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be driven home by another senpai, right? Because like everyone who lives in the dorms, which were only the ryugakusei, so only 4 of us, got driven home by one senpai. Lo and behold, you know who the fuck that senpai was? Exactly. You already know. You already know. So we step in the car. My ass just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The other three ryugakusei, they were like all in the same dorm. I live in a different dorm. No, so I told him like maybe it's better if I sit in the front because I live in a different dorm. And she was like, oh yeah, you go sit in the front. So I sat in the front. I sat next to him. That was out of my own, like, that was my own choice. That was my own choice. And I had a really nice time sitting next to him because we kind of keyed. We were in the car, we were kind of talking to each other. The girls in the back were really loud, so we were like sitting a little closer to each other because I needed to hear him. He's very soft spoken, which was also so attractive to me. Like someone who's soft fucking spoken, shut the fuck up. That's so attractive to me. I wish I could be. I honestly wish I could be as soft spoken, but I am hyper. It's fine. Talking about bodies. Talking about motherfucking bodies. Let me just see. Come on. She's back really tight. King. Oh. Oh damn, even his wings are packed separately. And I thought I was gonna be dropped off first because my dorm is kind of the closest, right? No, because he thought that we were all living in the same dorm. So he drove to the other dorm. The girls were getting out and I turned to him and was like, oh, I live in another dorm. He was like, oh, which dorm do you live? And I was like, oh, I live here, 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 here. He's like, okay. So I kind of looked it up on Google Maps and he was like, oh, I know where it is. He dropped me off during the ride there. We were kind of like talking with each other. It was really nice. The vibes were really nice. The vibes were really comfortable and really calm and just like really easy, I feel like. We talked about music. He gave me some music recommendations. He put on this song and I was like humming along with it and he was like, oh, you know this song? And I was like, yeah, I do. It's one of his it was a song of one of his favorite artists. So did I score a bonus point with that? I don't know. He was very, oh, look at the King has heels. Oh. This is my type, by the way, King. But also Robin is also my type. Like Robin and King, they're my types. It was that. And then I got home and I crashed out. I called my best friend and I was like, oh, I like left voice messages to my best friend. I was like, oh my God, I need to tell you something, I need to tell you something. And then she's like, what the fuck is going on? Are you okay? Are you sick? What is happening? I was like high-key worrying her. And then she was like, oh my God, oh my fucking God. So we have a crush? This is crazy. This is insanity. And I was like, this is motherfucking insanity because she knows, she's been new. I don't be having crushes like that. I don't be invested like that. So she was so happy for me. And at the same time, we're also so like alike because like, we're kind of in the same era of life right now. We've always been like, our lives are very like similar to each other. We have a lot of things that parallel. And now we're also having that parallel, but we're experiencing it together. I think that's very beautiful. I'm very grateful for my best friend. Even though I am having a crush, I don't want it to be so all-consuming. I want it to be a natural part of my existence. My therapist actually said to me, she's so funny. She is this woman, what the fuck? She truly can see into the future. No, but she was like, hey, I hope that when you go on exchange, that you allow yourself the experience of welcoming in intimacy that's outside of familial or platonic. To welcome in romantic intimacy and sexual intimacy, because she says that's probably, like that can be like a really normal part of your life, of your existence, and you shouldn't run away from it just because you're scared of it. Because I do have avoidance issues. I'm a very avoidant person. I think I really needed celibacy just to get to know myself a bit more and just, experience self-love in that way. I know celibacy isn't for everyone and self-love can be experienced in many different ways, but for me in my life, I did feel like celibacy was really important to bring the attention and the focus back to me. I'm just like, maybe I should listen to my therapist for this one. Maybe I should just like allow myself to just go through this and see what's gonna give. Not with him specifically, but in general. I do want to give myself the experiences that I haven't really allowed myself to experience in my 20s. I'm almost 30 and I feel like I haven't really gone through phases where I'm allowing myself to have crushes and be in love and date people and make the feelings that I'm feeling normal, because I haven't been feeling the way that I'm feeling right now for as long as I did. They're very heavily charged, right? Which is very scary, and it makes me want to run away from it. I don't know if you can recognize it from the language I'm sometimes using, like, I hate it, I hate it. It's not because I hate it, it's because I want to run away from it because it's so heavily charged. But I do think that if I allow myself to experience like different things and put myself into different situations that won't bring me into immediate danger, I think that's really going to help me normalize the feelings that I'm feeling, so that when they do come and when they do go, they don't feel as heavily charged as they are right now. Do you want to see all three baddies lined up? Oh, look at them. They're so beautiful. I don't know why Ruben is bigger than King. I don't know why Katsuki is bigger than both of them. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm kind of waiting for the girls to like tell me when they're gonna go, because I finished making my dolls and I'm also finished talking.